So you may as well start me off. What questions do you have? And then from there, I can cover some of the steps, and then I can lead, and then we can have a good conversation about what it is. I want to fill the needs that you have more so than just me rambling on and talking about various things. I can talk about some of the obvious things that you wouldn't know about, but then if you have questions now, let's lead with that.
I need a quick run through.
Okay, well, I'll give you then a rundown. Let's start with a rundown as to how the system essentially works. People are going to go to Google and look for a home in your targeted area, and then from there, as they navigate to Google and they see their ads, they're going to click. And if they click on your ad, and then they are going to automatically be redirected to your Gold Rush Leads page. At which time they land on the front page with the opt-in, and essentially it just asks them for the area that they're looking in. The step 2 then is the price and a style of home that they're looking for. And then the third step is where the rubber hits the road and we ask for their contact information. Once they fill that out, they get a redirect to your branded website, and they land on the page on your advanced website, on the page with all of the listings. So now they've essentially hit their eureka moment. At least that's what we're trying to give them, that immediate gratification of finding the mother lode of listings. That make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay, now from there then, they get sent an email also with a link, and that's mostly it's for their to save it so that they can have further future visits back to your website, because at this time your engagement process is to introduce yourself. I like to use, as you know, the courtesy call, which is just a very simple script with the word courtesy in it, and essentially it would be like me calling you right now, and I would call up and see that your name was David, and if I didn't know, I would just call up and, hey, it's James here. Right? But I would, hey, it's James here. Hi, David, it's James here. I see that you visited one of our real estate websites, and I just wanted to make a real quick call and reach out as a courtesy just to let you know that we sent you an email with a link to all of the listings on the real estate board. Now you're going to have some feedback and whatever. They can't say a lot. Yes, I did. No, I didn't expect a call from a realtor. Go away, whatever it is, doesn't matter. And it's just as, if they say, yes, I got it, well, that's wonderful. Do you have any questions? And if they didn't, no, I didn't get it. Okay, well, perhaps then you can walk through those steps. Well, I didn't expect a call from a realtor. Well, as I say, it's just a courtesy call, and I just wanted to make sure that you got the link and, to assure you that it won't infect your computer or anything with a virus. I know some people are concerned about that today. And, that's your lead in. So the lead in is very simple. I don't believe that you should qualify a person. You don't have any privilege at this point to ask them for how much money they make. You don't know them well enough. If you ask them if they have, I'd never ask if they are speaking with a realtor or working with a realtor. A lot of people in real estate, they want to blow people off. You're working with a realtor, go away. Well, I'm of a different frame of mind. The consumer is a smart enough and savvy enough bunch of people that they will blow you off and lie to you. They'll just lead you differently to get rid of you. And it's you're allowed to lie to two people on this planet, and one of them is your ex-spouse, and the other one is a salesperson. That's the same way they seem to treat us. So, as a salesperson, then I don't want to ask that question so that they don't blow me off with a lie. And if they're just thinking about using another realtor, I don't want to ask that question, because then it doesn't give me an opportunity to let my personality and my system go to work so that they choose me instead. And understanding the statistics, the average person takes 22 days before they make a buying decision, which is choosing you as a realtor, meaning the same thing. Even if they're buying in a year or selling in a year, they're going to make their decision early. So you let that system work for you. At the average, 80% of your deals come after the 6th conversation. A conversation can be email, it can be text message, and it can be, of course, telephone. So I recommend that you follow up immediately. Within 10 minutes, you have, they say, 100% more likely chance of engaging that person if you follow up within 10 minutes. Actually, I believe it might be 100% up to 30 minutes now. I'm a little rusty on that stat because it's been a while. So I call 10 minutes, 30 minutes, and then I call again 3 hours later is what I recommend, because if the person's at work and they can't call you, they're not going to answer. So in the meantime, the system has sent out that email, a link to their search. 3 hours later, it sends out a text message with the same link to their search. So you now have them covered. This is where I recommend a person use the iVoiceCast system. If they don't communicate with you, then after 3, 4, 5 hours, send off a voice text. Courtesy call, voice text. Hey, if you liked what you saw here today or listened to, and you'd like to hear and see more of this in the future, go down below, subscribe, or hit the like buttons or the follow buttons, and motivate me to put out some more content just like this, because I really, really like doing this. And if you'd like to reach out and speak with me, you find a link down below here someplace. Reach out. I love working with people just like you.